Oh, my good friend, you are here to visit Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of your generation, because you want Rabbi of Elohim to give you this rightful interpretation of Torah. So what Torah title of interpretation do we have? Torah interpretation of Beresheet. Beresheet is Hebrew language. Translated of Beresheet to English, it becomes Genesis chapter 1, verse 10. We have the second Torah title that is called Yeshayah. Yeshayah is Hebrew language. Translated of Yeshayah to English, it becomes Isaiah chapter 3, verse 10. We have the third Torah title that is called Yirmeyah. Yirmeyah is Hebrew language. Translated of Yirmeyah to English, it becomes Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 13. So you want Rabbi of Elohim to give you the rightful interpretation to this title of Torah. Good. The verse, and the gathering together of the water is called sea, which is Beresheet. Beresheet is Hebrew language. Translated of Beresheet to English, it becomes Genesis chapter 1, verse 10, referring to the Resaphat. Resaphat, bracket open, the house of gathering, bracket close. You can see of above in Bina. Bina is Hebrew language. Translated of Bina to English, it becomes the seventh chamber, the chamber where the soul of all the human entities come from, and the place where the soul of human entity will return. That is the source of soul. All the water gathered there and flow and go forth. The gathering together of the water is an allusion to the righteous soul, namely Yeshud of Zehapi. Because when Yeshud reached the gathering, it is written, and Elohim saw that it was good, which is Beresheet. Beresheet is Hebrew language. Translated of Beresheet to English, it becomes Genesis chapter 1, verse 10. It is also written, says of the righteous, that his shall be well within. Bracket open. That is good. Bracket good. Yeshayah is Hebrew language. Translated of Yeshayah to English, it becomes Isaiah chapter 3, verse 10. Who is the happy? Is called the gathering together. Bracket open. Hebrew of gathering become makevah of the water, as it is written. Oh, Hashem, the hope of Israel, which is Yirmeyah. Yirmeyah is Hebrew language. Translated of Yirmeyah to English, it becomes Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 13. Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of your generation. Look into this teaching of Hashem Elohim of En Zohar and concluded by saying, according to this, the gathering together of the water is the righteous, namely Yeshud of Zehapi, as it is written, and the gathering together of the water is called sea, as it is written, all the gathering together of this sea, which is the name of Moshe of Shushuma. Moshe is Hebrew language. Translated of Moshe to English, it becomes high level of spiritual understanding, wisdom. Shushuma is Hebrew language. Translated of Shushuma to English, it becomes wisdom. The stream, the springs, and the Shushuma are all taken by Yeshud, who is the source of all the hell. That is why it's received them. Oh, and it is called the sea. Based on this, as a result of Yeshud establishing this machine of Shushuma, the verse reads, and Elohim saw that it was good. May the peace of Shabbat Shalom be with each and every one of you as you listen to the teaching of Hashem Elohim of Ein Zohar today. My name remains the same Rabbi of Elohim, the greatest Kabbalah of your generation. Shabbat Shalom.